Welcome to the world of quantum gliding. My name is Ron Barron, its creator, and I'd like to think that I was the fortunate person who actually channeled it during a time when it was really greatly needed. About 9 years ago, I had gone through a cancer experience where I was given 3 to 6 months to live, and during that time, I learned how to meditate. And although I was pretty horrible at it, I realized that I was at peace and calm every single meditation that I came out of. Fast forward about 5 years, I was on a treadmill at a gym. What I just decided to do is meditate. I remembered what it was like. So while I was on the treadmill, I decided to hold on to the handrails and close my eyes and go off to a quantum place and time, which is exactly what happened. The experience was pretty extraordinary because time and space kind of just dissolved. And actually what had happened was, from my waist on down to my feet, I noticed that there was a gliding sensation going on. After what I thought was only 10 to 15 minutes, the machine stopped abruptly, and I opened up my eyes and I looked down and I was soaking wet. When I had looked at the clock, it was a 40-minute treadmill experience, and I was actually kind of confused. So while I was in the showers, at the gym, it had actually dawned on me that if I could take something like this and bottle it and package it for other people to get the benefit of an aerobic workout where it was actually painless and there was no suffering, and to go off to a place of bliss and calm and clarity, that I would really like to have that created. So in meditation and prayer, I went in and I asked for guidance, and quantum gliding was born. Quantum gliding is an experience. That's exactly what it is. And it happens to be an experience that combines an aerobic workout while you're working out on a treadmill, and a meditation, an audio-guided visualized meditation. It's the fusion of the two put together which causes an experience. Before I go on and explain more about quantum gliding, I would like to share with you the belief system in which it was generated from. When we talk about truth, the ultimate truth with the capital T, it actually implies one way and one way only. And other than the natural order of things in creation itself, I'm not exactly sure that anybody really lives in truth. We live in a belief system about the truth, and we live in realities about the truth, but we don't truth anything. We actually believe things. So quantum gliding is an expanded belief system. It's an expanded reality, and there's really no truth about it, although it creates, it actually generates, and it provides a fabric of a quality of life that I was privileged to have stepped into. And I offer it to you. So basically, quantum gliding is what fuses together mind, body, and you who are spirit. It's a combination of working out on a treadmill aerobically and simultaneously listening to an audio-guided visualization, and it's both done in the dark. So you have what's called inner vision seekers on, and you're focused on your intentions as you listen to the audio-guided visualization. And what it does is it puts you in, or it takes you away from time and space and puts you in a realm of being in the moment and being in the pocket of now. What happens is the time and the space of being on a treadmill just disintegrate. And every now and then you might come back into a conscious awareness of it, and you'll realize that you're on the treadmill, which actually causes you to have a time and space awareness again. However, when you go back into the pocket of your awareness, you lose that again, and you go into an automatic gliding sensation. From your legs down to your feet, you actually don't feel them walking, you'll actually feel a gliding sensation. And you get to bathe in these wonderful intentions that just come in, and they're on the carpet ride of your breath, and you exhale anything that is energetically completed on the inside of your body. And when we're when we're taking on an intention, a visualized intention on the carpet ride of your breath, you're going to be inhaling something really positive into your body. And with your eyes closed and you focus on your third eye, you're actually going to be seeing particles of negativity that have actually completed themselves. And you're going to just escort them out on the carpet ride of your exhale. So that's basically it in a nutshell what quantum gliding does. There are 7 practices, plus a boot camp, which is the introduction and instructional audio that you can listen to. And the 7 practices includes beginners level 1 and 2, intermediate 1, 2, and 3, and advanced 1 and 2. I caution and apologize ahead of time about the labeling of them, because beginners by no means insinuates that it's less than advanced. It's just different, and it's based on foundational learning. So what will happen is in your beginners level 1 and 2, you'll go over something called dual breathing techniques, where you'll be breathing in something positive and exhaling something negative. When you get to your intermediate practices, you're going to have 3-part breathing, and 3-part breathing is where you'll be breathing in something positive and you'll be holding it and letting it spread through your body, and then exhaling something negative. And also in intermediate level 3, actually, it's transition. It's a transition place. We switch from dual breathing techniques, which are yin yang, and we go into oneness breathing. And there you'll be breathing in something positive, you'll be holding it, and then you'll be spreading it through your body, and then you'll be exhaling something positive. And finally, in advanced quantum glidings level 1 and 2, we go into oneness breathing again, and 4-part breathing. And 4-part breathing is a challenge. It's basically when you're going to take in something positive, you'll spread positive through your body, and then you're going to exhale positive back into the world around you, and then you hold, and you actually become the witnessing observer to what you just put out. Quantum gliding is a self-evaluative practice. It's very, very intimate, and it's done internally, while you're wearing inner vision seekers. So nobody gets to see what's going on. However, it's really important that 4 key points be observed and in your own self-evaluation. The first is you want to make sure that you own every single intention that's being brought into your body. If you think of joy, if you hear joy, you want to think of what joy is for you. You want to remember, you want to give it a color, a shape, or a memory of a time in your life when you were joyful. And you want to own it and bring it into your body. And then when you see all of the sorrow that's just hanging out in your body, it's ready to go, you want to just take that out on the carpet ride of your breath. So that's the first important point, is to really own your intentions. The second most important key point is paying attention to your 4-point check, which is your posturing. When your posture is set, and you don't have to worry about it anymore, what it does is it allows the breath to have a certain cadence. And so while you're walking on the treadmill, you're not actually getting tired, or you're able to pace your breath. The third important key point is to pay attention to focusing on your breath count. Sooner or later, your breath count will become synchronistic with the audio-guided breath count. At first, you don't want to worry about it. You want to pay attention to the intentions and also to your posture. And then what will happen is your breath will just follow right into sync with the audio-guided counts. Finally, the last thing you want to pay attention to before you assess yourself as good to go is increasing your speed and your incline on the treadmill to a point where it's still comfortable, but it's a little bit more challenging. When you have your intentions, your posturing, your breath count in sync, and your physical fitness maxed out, and you're ready to go, then you'll know it's time to move on to your next quantum gliding practice level. When quantum gliding was created, it was created on a treadmill, so I kind of had my blinders on as far as what else can be used with quantum gliding. However, the practice itself requires that you have your torso as still as possible so that the cadence of your breath could come in and out easily. There are two other machines that I know of which would allow for this. Number one is a recumbent bike. So if you don't like walking on a treadmill, you can't use a regular stationary bike because you're leaning over. So a recumbent bike actually allows you to keep your posture and have an aerobic workout. For those of you who whatever reason don't have use of your legs or feet, quantum gliding still supports your totally being unreasonable to support a really great lifestyle and your health and well-being, and allows for the use of a hand crank machine. And that's just where you get to crank your arms on a machine while you're keeping your torso straight, and you get a really wonderful workout that way. So for those of you who have that handicap, you're more than welcome to use the hand crank machine. It works. If you care to use an elliptical machine or any other type of machine which causes greater movement, I just caution you to pay attention to the quality of your breath, your posture. If it doesn't allow for that, then I'll just invite you to go back onto the treadmill or the recumbent bike. If you ask 10 people, you'll get 10 different answers, I'm sure. One of the things that I think is really important is well-being, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Quantum gliding has really fostered my well-being on all three different levels, from helping my mind relax and quiet itself down to nourishing my soul, my spirit with just bliss and peace and love, to honoring a healthier physique. It truly is for anyone who is interested in having a different experience in life. And what it does is it takes you places. It's a journey to nowhere, but my goodness, it's a nowhere everywhere experience, and it's self-evaluative, so it's different for everyone. As you watch the interviews that have been given, you'll notice that although there's a lot of overlap that in experience that people have, they're very, very different. So please enjoy them.